Okay, we're here with Nate from the Busted Spicy Nuts podcast. Link in the doobly-doo. Nate, we're here for you to play Who's That Pokemon? So the way this works is you start off with 10 points. And if you want to get all 10 points, you have to guess based on just the description, which I'll read to you, even though I know you can read it as well. But you can also get hints. So you can learn what stage the Pokemon is, what type it is, some of its attacks, and what generation it's from. You can also learn what their silhouette looks like, but that has to be the very last hint that you get. Every hint that you use costs a point, so you'll go down from 10. Every guess that you get wrong costs a point. And at the end of the season, the top 4 players from the score get to participate in a $50 Pokemon Trivia Challenge. Now then, let's go ahead and dig in if you're ready.
All right, I am ready.
Okay, the Pokédex description of this Pokemon says, in its true form, it possesses a huge amount of power. Legends of its avarice tell how it once carried off an entire castle to gain the treasure hidden within. Do you have a guess?
Let me think for a second. So, it has to do something with the treasure in a castle. Here, I'm going to use my first lifeline here. What type is this Pokemon?
This Pokemon is Psychic and Ghost type.
Ooh. What are some of its attacks? Shadow Ball and Hyperspace Hole?
Shadow Ball and Hyperspace Hole are 2 of its attacks.
It feels like it's like a huge Pokemon now. At first I was thinking like Gimmighoul, but Gimmighoul is not Psychic Ghost.
That is true.
I would like to ask, what stage is this Pokemon?
Okay, we're now at 7 points. This Pokemon is a basic Pokemon.
Alrighty. Okay, this is my final guess. By any chance, is this Pokemon Giratina?
The Pokemon is not Giratina. You have 6 points remaining.
Alright, what generation is it from?
Pokemon is from Generation 6.
So Gen 6. That's a Kalos.
Indeed.
So ghost types that are also psychic from Kalos. Alright, what does the silhouette look like?
The silhouette looks like this.
Oh, it's Hoopa.
It is Hoopa. Congratulations, you got
Hoopa,
it correct. You have 4 points.
Let's go.
If you're ready to go, I'll read you the Pokédex description of your Pokemon.
Okay.
The Pokédex description of your Pokemon is, it is always seen with a stick from a plant. Apparently, there are good sticks and bad sticks. This Pokemon has been known to fight with others over sticks. Do you have a guess, or do you want a hint?
So can I guess like the types and all that?
I mean, you can guess them.
But I lose a point. How many points do I have?
No. If you actually, that's an interesting. No, like you can just ask me what type is it, and then that takes away a point. But you find out. I never thought about letting people guess the other things.
What happens if I guess?
If you want to guess one of the hints and you get it right, then yeah, I'll give it to you without it costing a point. And if you don't get it right, then I'll tell you what it is and it costs a point.
I'm thinking it's a water Pokemon.
It is not a water Pokemon.
Okay, that's
It is a normal flying Pokemon. You have 9 points remaining.
Tell me what gen.
8 points and you have Generation 1.
Okay, so it's one that I know. And it's always seen with a stick from a plant.
Mm-hmm.
With a stick from a plant. I know one that has a plant, but it's not a stick. Can I just guess that one?
Yeah, it's a point if you guess it and you're wrong, but you can guess.
I'm gonna say Farfetch'd.
So Farfetch'd is a basic Pokemon. Some of Farfetch'd's attacks are Slash and Peck, for those of you playing along at home. And indeed, Chris's Pokemon is Farfetch'd. So you, I believe, got 8 points there. You are currently our 2nd highest scoring player. So there's a decent chance that you will come back for some incredibly difficult Pokemon trivia. Alrighty, everyone. We're here with Shelton as our next contestant on Hoopa Hideout's Who's That Pokemon? Without further ado, if you're ready, I'll go ahead and read you the Pokédex description.
Go ahead.
Okay. This Pokemon sleeps for 18 hours a day. However, it can sense the presence of foes even while asleep. In such a situation, it immediately teleports to safety. Do you have a guess, or do you want to use a hint?
I don't have a guess directly, but can I start out by guessing that, so I can guess one of these questions, right?
Yes.
So can I guess its stage?
You
To
can.
start with, I'm gonna guess that it's a basic.
It is a basic.
Yes.
You did not lose a point there. You still have 10
Okay,
points.
good.
So now it's a point for any other hints.
I'm going to actually just go ahead and try to guess Mew as my first guess.
The Pokemon is not Mew.
Not Mew. Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and take the type.
Okay, so this will put you at 8 points.
Okay.
Its type is Psychic, which would have lined up with Mew, but
Yeah.
it's still
that
not
would've
Mew.
lined up. I would have guessed that anyways. Could it be like Hypno?
Is that a guess?
Yeah, I'll take the guess.
Hypno is actually a stage 1.
That is a stage 1.
So it's definitely not Hypno.
Yeah, it's not Hypno. Yeah, the Abra.
It is Abra. I expect you to just say Drowsy. I expected you to go from Hypno to the pre-evolution of Drowsy, but no, you went for...
To be able to teleport, the Drowsy didn't seem right.
Yeah. So it is
it?
indeed Abra for 7 points, sir.
Oh my
That's
God.
a pretty decent performance. For those of you playing at home, if you weren't ready to go for Abra and you want to keep getting some hints, it is, of course, a Gen 1 Pokemon. And this is kind of a special situation, too. I was intrigued when I looked it up. The only attack that Abra learns naturally, the only one it can learn, is Teleport. Then you can use TMs to get other moves on it, and the highest damaging move of its type was Psychic. But the only move it learns ever, you can get it to level 100 if it's still an Abra because you used an Everstone or whatever. The only move it can learn by itself is Teleport.
Weird. Since its basic description there is that it can teleport at all times, it must be built in.
It comes out of the egg knowing Teleport, and if it doesn't evolve, it dies knowing Teleport.
Crazy.
All right. Well, congratulations for doing much better than you expected.
Yeah. I felt like I was pretty sure I was going to be really dumb on this.